viewers, welcome to yet another beautiful edition of the Darling Program Banking and You. Today we shall be taking a look at a very crucial topic that has to do with the banking industry. And with me in the studio today to take a look at this is my colleague Akin Akinweye. Akin, welcome to this program. Today we shall be looking at customers' account updates. Now, in recent time, there has been a lot of unsolicited text messages, emails going on that a customer needs to update his account and phone calls. Now, what do you understand by customer update?
Well, customer update simply is, a situation where an existing customer seeks to update account information available to the bank.
So what we are actually updating is customers' information?
Yes.
What are these information that are supposed to be updated from time to time?
For instance, address.
Okay.
You have decided not to use a particular email address again.
Okay.
You only open the new email address.
Yeah.
You let the bank know so that mails don't go to that place.
Okay.
Then
or where an email has been compromised.
Okay. The customer is, as of course, like I said about change of address before, there has been a change of address. There has been a change of mandate.
Okay. So an update too.
Yes. There has been a change of signature.
Okay.
Change of name due to marriage and otherwise.
Okay.
Okay, and of course, change of next of kin, for instance. Some people before they married had their siblings, the younger ones or the elder ones as their next of kin, but after marriage, some of them have decided to change the next of kin. So all this information becomes extremely important. And of course, when somebody has a change of name too due to marriage, for instance, the woman is Miss, then on marriage becomes what is referred to as a Mrs. Okay, so a lot of times we discover that over a period of time this is done, and of course most of the time for a change of name, for instance, as pertains to marriage, most of the time the bank will require that there is a publication,
a newspaper publication
to that effect, so that every other detail, every other information about that person remains valid and we're reading that new name.
Yeah, so what he's saying is that all this becomes necessary because the bank needs to reach you. Even your address, where you live, in the event of relocation, it is very important you update the bank so that if there is a mail from the bank going to your resident, for instance, it won't be there anymore because you are no longer there. Now, from what you said, you can literally update your mandate. Maybe over time you discover your signature is no longer regular because over time signature changes. So your signature is no longer regular. Whenever you issue a check, people complain that your signature is irregular and they are calling to confirm because you have an irregular signature. You need to do an update. Maybe for instance you lost your phone, there is a need to update, go to the bank and say, well, I'm not retrieving this number again. I need to give you another number for in case of SMS and that and all that. Because of course, if you lose your phone and you don't inform the bank, there is no way you can get an SMS. And if that phone is still operational, somebody else can be getting alerts that's supposed to be coming to you. That's very good. So eventually, the information we provide to the bank at the point of account opening is not final. Meaning you can update your information, like your address, your phone number, and the like. Now, why is it necessary to update your account when there is a change with your bank?
You see, it becomes necessary because you see, both the bank and the customer have a mutually beneficial relationship. So what does that tell us? It simply means that if anything has happened to one party in an agreement, that party that has experienced some form of changes or has experienced something that needs to be, that he or she needs to inform the bank about, needs to let the other party know that some status or situation or address or whatever it is has changed. That way, that other partner, which happens to be the bank, is not left in the dark, so that the partner can adequately do what he's supposed to do, which is to safeguard, the cash and valuables of the customer.
Okay. I want to add for the change of name for especially people that are married. Maybe you're moving in, you are Ronke Alpha, and you're now married, and you have different warrants that comes in Ronke Alpha. Some people know you with that name and they issue check and all that. And now maybe now your name is Ronke Abiyemi. Now you need to go to the bank with your marriage certificates. You need your marriage certificate, you need a newspaper publication to that effect, and you need to fill an update form. And I think a written instruction that you are the former this person. And I think when that update is done, there will be a clause where the bank will put on their system where there will be me, your maiden name. So that if there are instruments that are coming, maybe in that name, it will be honored. If not, normally if you are paying Ronke Alpha to a Ronke Abiyemi's account, nobody will collect it. Because in that case, there are different names. That instrument or that check must carry the same. So account updates is very important, especially when it comes to...
Let me also say this on the marriage issue. I've also discovered that, right now we have what is known as the Nuban accounts, Nuban numbers, okay? Then we have what we call BVN, that's bank verification numbers. Now, why it's important that this is taken and people need to look at it very well is because there have been many cases in which somebody has an account number, a BVN, that's attached to the name when the person was single.
Okay.
Those transactions are growing and there is a lot of problem around them simply because the individuals involved have not done the needful in terms of updating. I'm also aware that there are some banks, I do not know exactly where the problem lies, really, but like you said, as we go on, we'll be able to unravel some of these things. I've discovered that maybe because of the software some of those banks use, they seem to find it difficult changing some basic information about the individual on their applications. But basically speaking, what we are saying here is that you must, as a customer, always update your partner who happens to be in your bank consistently of any changes that may have taken place over a period of time.
Well, I think on that update issue, I want to bring it to the notice of our viewers that on no account will the bank ask you to do an update online. On no account will the bank call you and say provide your BVN number, provide your account number, provide your PIN. On no account will they send a text message. Now this has been happening over time. Up to last week, I say receive a call that they are calling from the bank and all that. And I say, well, I scam and go and do something else for a living. So when you want to update an account, it is expected of you to go to the bank. We are talking about the information for God's sake. You don't do that always. Now, thank God in these days that we have email and others. Banking in the 90s, they still send statement of accounts to residential addresses. Now, imagine when you have moved from that place and they are sending your statement of accounts to the place you are living in, or other person have access to what you have in your account, and before you know, they will be looking for you, trading you to see how they can do away with your life. This is Banking and You, and with me in the studio is still my colleague Akin Akinleye. I will be looking at the importance of account information updates, because when you fail to update your account, there is no way the bank can reach you whenever they need to reach you. So your phone number is not just an ordinary phone number. It is doing a lot beyond just receiving calls, beyond just chatting and all that. The bank, which is where you keep your money, will have a need to reach you on your phone number from time to time. This is still your program Banking and You. Go nowhere. When we return from this break, we shall be throwing more light on customer updates. Yeah, welcome back. It's still your darling program, Banking and You. And I still have my colleague in the studio, Akin. I've been discussing customer information update as regards to your bank account. Akin, what is the implication of an unupdated account?
Basically, an unupdated account, just like we are talking about check confirmation in one of our series. you will discover that such a person issues a check, phone number is missing, or the phones are missing. He or she has not got back to the bank to inform the bank. Definitely the bank is not aware.
There's no way you will know to do that.
So you can't reach the person. In some very, very bad cases, you may actually call the line, somebody else will pick it, and there can be problems, okay, on that line. Then secondly, you see, it can lead to a return check.
Yeah, because you are reachable.
Yes, and it depends. You see, the individual who is there to collect may want to press it further.
Okay? Because he may have another number that can be used to reach you.
Not just only that, he may even want to press it further. If he offers that other number to the bank
definitely will not
take that number. And if he is a highly corporate customer, chances are that he may want to press that the individual has issued a dot check to him or her. So the care has to be taken. If you need to make an update or something has happened, please update that on time. Let me give you this example. One time like that, I lost my SIM. I lost my phone, I lost my SIM along with it. Down the line, 2-3 months down the line, somebody picked that SIM, put it in the phone, and was using it. Okay? Now, I wouldn't have known if not that I noticed that the person signed out from one of my WhatsApp groups. That was how I got to know. Yeah, that's how I got to know. So those are the little issues. So people shouldn't play with things like that. Once your phone or anything is missing, or you cannot locate them, in the space of 24 hours, please act quickly. Act quickly and let the bank know. Because
even some banking OTPs go to those phones. So then when you tie your phone, you can't consummate your internet banking transaction.
Then again, for people who are married, especially married women, for instance, a check may be issued, or maybe you are working in a place when you are single.
Yeah.
The name that you are known with is your middle name. So what happens is that there's an instruction already to that organization to pay, for instance, Chidinma Yusuf. Okay. Meanwhile, Chidinma is now Chidinma Abiodun. Okay. So what eventually happens is that the bank will not be able to receive that check into your account because the name on the check is different from the name
as far as the bank is concerned.
As far as the bank is concerned. Then of course the address verification too becomes very difficult in terms of a change of address and all that, because you really do not know exactly. For a customer that requires that you deliver statement of account, maybe quarterly or half yearly and all that to his house, you will now have a situation where it becomes difficult to be able to trace that customer. So at the end of the day, the bank is wasting money printing. The bank is debiting the customer for a service that the customer is not enjoying. So those are the things, but they are delicate, and I think people should pay attention to them.
Now let's look. I think the fraudsters really know that this is delicate, and that is why they keep sending unsolicited text messages that update your account. Some of them will send email update because they know update is very important. And in some of those updates, they'll ask you enter your ATM numbers, enter your ATM PIN. Whatever is asking you online or on phone that you should enter your ATM numbers, your card numbers, your PIN, you should know that that is already a fraudster. There is no bank that require that to do an update. No bank require your BVN to do an update. And most update needed is like providing your information. As you provide your information, there is a calling for you to sign, endorsing that you are the one that is actually doing the change. So despite that everything has gone online, I don't think updates has gone online for now, because considering the volatile environment we operate in Nigeria, you still need to walk into your bank or through your relationship officer to do an update. Now you said something about the return check. Now let's look at it on the other way around. If it happens to be a clearing check that is being issued, definitely that check will be returned. Because the other one you are saying is when a customer is present in the bank to collect cash.
Yes.
Now when you issue a clearing check and it's up to a confirmation threshold, and the account officer is trying to reach you maybe on a Friday evening, definitely you can't trace it to your house to know at that point if. So for such a check, definitely what will happen? It will be returned.
It will be returned. And the customer will be debited.
The customer will be debited. That is the annoying point. Is there no clause to say we can't reach this customer so that the customer will be debited? Because it's an integrity issue.
But you know that. But the bank through which the check passed through is not aware of that, because that customer is not their own customer.
Okay.
You understand? So that is why it's important to avoid all this embarrassment. That's why it's important. Remember that we did something on internet banking platform. Let me just say this quickly. You talked about people sending unsolicited
messages, emails,
for this and that and that.
And it's really working. They're sweeping people.
One of the other things I want to tell Nigerians to be aware of is that when you want to sign on, or you are already on your device, you have your email account and everything, any other notice that tells you and asks you a question like, do you want to update your email account or sign on? You see something like sign on. Chances are that somebody is waiting for you to input your password, so that they can pick it from there and start using it to wreak havoc on your account. So if anybody is asking for your email, anything, especially your email password, or telling you that quickly update your email password, whether it's coming from your bank or not, remember what we said about the internet banking platform. Your email address, the password itself, you have to keep it very well. And I will advise that people should, over a period of time, in the space of 3 months or 6 months, let them update and change their password as the case may be, so that whatever happens at any given. So when you see that notice telling you want to update your email account, Google wants to do this and do that, most times it is fraudsters at work.
You have maybe repeat that for emphasis. Please, on no account must you do any update online. On no account must you respond to a call from via text messages that your account has been blocked. Most time they come, your account has been blocked, and for us to unblock it, you have to give us your ATM, the number of your ATM card, and the PIN. These are fraudsters after your hard-earned money. Don't divulge your information, because once you do this, some of them are operating on a POS, and before you know, you are sleeping in your house in the night and you are busy getting alerts, and your ATM is in your pocket and you're not doing any transaction. And the most beautiful thing is that when you get to the bank, they will tell you you are the one that did the transaction in so place and in so place and another. Dear viewers, it's still your program, and we have been discussing customers information update. Go nowhere, banking and we will be right back. I think let's look at a situation where, as in the account, we have about 2 or 3, 4 signatories. Now, I think what those people need to sign to do an update for us on a company account, and we have changed in address. We are the financial manager, that the number is on the phone, on the account for confirmation, is no longer our finance manager. We are changing to another finance controller, whatever they call it. Now, to do an update and put a new phone number for the new person that is coming in, do you think all the signatories to that account need to sign to effect that?
No, not necessarily, but you see, there's what is known as a board resolution for companies, basically.
Yeah.
A lot of times, how the company will be operating and relating with the bank is usually
in their policy.
In that policy. So all the bank needs to do is to look at exactly what it says. Of course, if they have an updated system, even the company has an updated system, once the finance account or whoever the nomenclature is out of the system, most companies, to even safeguard their banking transactions,
they have to effect that change immediately.
Effect that change immediately, sending a letter
to the bank stating this person seems to be
on the letterhead, stating that this person seems to be, and
representative of the bank.
The people that sign on it are the ones who have the mandate
on that account.
Okay. Sign off on that letterhead.
Now, according to what you are saying, it's actually frustrating. In my early days in the banking industry, I happened to work on that particular desk, and the system we're having then is, I don't know if it must have changed, but it's quite annoying. Take for instance, you have a case where a customer walked into the branch to do an update. She walked in with birth, marriage certificates, this verification and all that, and submit it at the branch. The branch have cited that is the actual person that came, and that they want to do a transaction immediately. All you will now hear from the bank is, this thing cannot be treated from here. It can only be treated from where your account is domiciled.
I think it has to do with the bank. The bank needs to be up and doing in its relationship to the customer. Really, banking relationship is actually a covenant under law.
Okay.
And it's important that everybody must live up to their own responsibilities and their duties and their obligations as stated in that contract. Okay, and it's important that this issue about domicile bank and not domicile bank is an issue I think the banks need to respond to quickly. You can pick those documents up, get to your customer service, let it be scanned, uploaded, and that transaction shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes at the most, because whoever it is that is coming to do that update will give himself or herself some time to say, okay, I want to assume that if I'm going to the bank today, because I want to do so and so, I'll spend about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or at the most 30 minutes. But the issue about domicile, I mean, just think about it.
Maybe I'm domicile. I opened the account when I was serving.
It's one single bank.
For instance, and in Lagos.
It's one single bank. That's the purpose of interconnectivity of the systems. It's one single bank. I should be able to get into a bank, for instance, in a new branch of my bank,
and do whatever I want to do.
Whatever it is I want to do, as though I'm in my bank branch.
Your own branch.
That's the purpose of this whole thing. If not, it won't make any sense. And those are areas I still think things need to be fine-tuned.
I think our banks need to really work on that particular aspect. I went to a bank recently to do an update. And I think some banks are beginning to live up to expectation. And immediately I finished, being somebody that has experience, I was asking them, when will this be effective? And the person told me that they're scanning it right away to the, how do they call it? They call it a central processing place that they will do the update. And I asked him, are you sending it to my branch? They know there is a centralized place where such will be addressed. And I think it's no longer a branch thing, because I know why they send to domicile branch for control purposes, so that nobody changes your information except an ID that is in your branch. I think with what is happening now in the banking industry, having a CPC where accounts are updated and all that is a very welcome development. That's a very good one. Now let's look at for customers that are in diaspora. This way are no longer in the country, they had an account before, maybe they're in Canada, they are US today, and there is a need to do an update on their accounts. How do you go about it?
I was aware that some few weeks ago, is it some weeks ago, there was a notice from the CBN to people in diaspora who have accounts in Nigeria, how they can update.
I know during the BBN time, they have centers.
Yes, they still have those centers.
Okay, they still have those centers.
Yes. And they've opened quite a number of places. So intermittently, CBN has been informing. I think what it just requires is that the bank, because the bank knows its customer, whether it's within or outside. So the bank should continually educate its customer to say, you know what, you can get this done at so place. You can get this done at so place. You will receive this, and we give you so number of days, to confirm it to you that the job has been done. Okay.
That feedback mechanism is actually a problem. Whenever transaction are meant to be treated, the banks most time doesn't fall back on the customer, informing him that it is done. Most times when you come to the bank and they'll give you a slip to fill, they'll tell you, what are you here to do? You say, I came to do a change of name. They say, okay, please write out the account number, let me check. Most of them don't give this feedback. I think we need to work on that.
What we should do, what the bank should do, is that you have an account officer.
Okay.
That person has a relationship officer or an account officer. Why can't that person take on that extra responsibility of saying, you know what, this my customer has a challenge, has an update issue, okay? Please, when it is done, let me know so that I can inform him or her that this is what has happened. At least before the bank does an official job of updating, of informing the customer, because normally after that is done, what the bank should do is that the bank should do a mail to the customer saying you made a request for so update at so time. We have done it in 48 hours or in 72 hours. Here are the details that you claim to be updated.
Okay.
Please confirm to us if this is true. You know the email address of the customer.
Yeah.
Then it gets back to you again. Then you sign off on it. The account officer signs off on it.
I think for the purpose of exceptional service delivery on the part of the bank, there should be turnaround time for all transactions, for all customers' requests. If I'm asking for an update, for instance, the turnaround time should be either 24 hours or 48 hours, because if you give me that, I will know that by so time, that thing must have been consummated. And if it is not done, the customer should be the bank staff should be able to get back to me and say, come, we have to challenge in updating what you actually requested for. But if any customer walks to the bank after giving a turnaround time of 48 hours and that thing is not done, that is why you see people shouting in the banking. So one person will tell you, I'm just going there to create a scene, and before you know, while one person is complaining, the other person will begin to complain. And the bank should be aware that there are so many dissatisfied customers that will not complain. It is 1 out of 100 that will come to complain in your banking. Now, on a lighter mood, before we round up this episode, there are certain information of customers that doesn't change. We're talking about updates. I know there are certain information that doesn't change. Yes. Like your mother's maiden name, for instance.
Your date of birth.
Your date of birth. But there are some people that have 3 dates of birth.
And place of birth.
And place of birth.
I know such people with 3 dates of birth. You know the beautiful thing about the BVN is that
the BVN has come to address that.
Address a lot of. So a lot of times now you see somebody say, excuse me, this information here doesn't match the person who owns this other account in so place. So one way or the other, either close that account that have the false whatever it is, false dates, or you say, okay, I have a document to prove that I was born at so time and I was born at so place.
Like your state of origin as well. I don't think
that shouldn't be subject to change. Except of course in Nigeria, you know, maybe very soon one of these days we will cut off state of origin in our forms. Maybe when that happens, then that will no longer be necessary.
Wow. This has been quite an interesting episode. Actually, thank you for coming on today's program. Viewers, this is much you can take on this edition of your darling program, Banking and You. Please, once again, on no account must you do any online audit. On no account must you divulge the information of your account to anyone on phone. Whosoever is doing that is a fraudster, is a scammer, trying to get your details and do away with your money. Till I come your way again, you can follow us on our social media as displayed on your screen. Send us your questions, send us your comments, and we'll be glad to attend to them. For as many of us that make use of the WhatsApp as well, the number is displayed on the screen. Please make sure you ask as many questions as you want. We are here to close up the lacuna that is created between the bank and the customers, so that you not fall a victim of what is happening out there. Till I come your way again, stay out of trouble, update your accounts, and keep a good banking relationship.
Soldiers helping Nigerian soldiers fight Boko Haram.
We will have to persuade Nigerian legislatures.
This is coming together of people who are confused.
Executive order should comply with the law.
I personally dissociate myself completely. Personally.
From this interview, because you have said there had hardly been any administration.
Practitioner will explain the end of justice about
no religious body in Nigeria validate the claims by the INEC chairman. It is
Archer. be defined in various ways, depends on how it's being viewed. Some people would say art is life and mirrors to life. Others would say human story is lost without art. Art is an important part of our society and it's cemented in us because we cannot do without the magic word art. I am your tour guide, Cynthia Edude. We'll be right back after the break. Action. Today on the maiden edition of Artside, we're going to be discussing about art in textile. Particularly, we'll be discussing about Ankara fabric, like the one I'm wearing right now. Textile is art and have been a fundamental part of human life since the beginning of civilization. The methods and materials used to make them have expanded enormously, while the function of textile have remained the same. Ankara fabric, one could say, isn't it the capital of Turkey? Yeah, Ankara is the capital of Turkey and also the name of a popular fabric worn by many Africans. African print, popularly known as Ankara, have gained popularity in the